Did you know that there is a country where they grant the same rights to nature and humans? Welcome to Bolivia, a country where the body takes at least 2 days to adapt to the altitude and with ways of moving from one point to another that reminds us of the Tarzan movie. Don't you believe us? Well, stay with us until the end of the video to discover the country where the sky makes contact with the earth through salt. But in the meantime, join us to discover the warmth of its inhabitants and how they have adapted to the heights. And exploring the natural landscapes of Bolivia is an experience that fills the heart with joy and emotion. From the imposing Andes mountain range to the lush Amazon jungle, this country gives us landscapes of indescribable beauty. Walking among the majestic snow-capped peaks, crossing the endless valleys, and contemplating the diversity of flora and fauna in its purest state are just some of the wonders that Bolivia offers us. Every corner of this country is like a work of art of nature, a gift for our senses. Immersing yourself in the crystalline waters of its lakes and rivers, visiting its colorful towns, and discovering the magic of its archaeological ruins are experiences that connect us with the very essence of the earth. Bolivia invites us to remember the importance of caring for and preserving these natural treasures for future generations. In 2019, Bolivia's constitution was rewritten to recognize the rights of nature. One of the initiatives is the legal protection of ecosystems, living beings, and new institutions for environmental conservation, now recognized globally as the rights of nature. This analysis examines the devastation of the environment, previous laws, and the orientation towards extraction, aspects that are now regulated by the Constitution of Bolivia and laws of Mother Earth, investigating whether it is viable to apply them effectively according to the discourses, measures, and the socio-environmental situation in Bolivia to determine if the rights of nature have really materialized or if it is something impossible to achieve. And one of its largest economic activities is the coca trade. The brave coca growers of the Yungas region choose to brave the air rather than brave the steep and winding terrain, using flight as their daily method of transportation to collect coca leaves. In these mountains, coca is the economic pillar of the community, providing relief and energy through its leaves revered since ancient times, while coca growers carry bags weighing more than 20 kilos up the hills before flying to the markets. Peace. In recent years, Bolivia has experienced a worrying decline in the value of its coffee, which has generated negative repercussions on the country's economy. This drop in coffee prices is mainly due to factors such as global overproduction, fluctuation in international prices, and competition from other producing countries. This situation has directly affected coffee producers in Bolivia, who have been forced to sell their product at increasingly lower prices, which decreases their income and puts their livelihood at risk. Additionally, the decline in coffee value also impacts the quality of the final product, as producers may not have the resources necessary to invest in high-quality growing and processing practices. Surviving the heights in Bolivia is a challenge for those who are not used to the altitude. The geography of this Andean country presents a number of challenges for the human body, especially for those who come from places with lower altitudes. Altitude sickness is a common condition among visitors arriving in Bolivia, especially to cities like La Paz, which is located more than 3,600 meters above sea level. Symptoms can range from headaches and dizziness to nausea and difficulty breathing. It's important to take the time to acclimatize to the altitude, get plenty of rest, and stay hydrated. Additionally, it is important to keep in mind that weather conditions in the high altitudes of Bolivia can be extreme, with temperatures that can drop quickly and strong winds. It is essential to have the right equipment and be prepared for sudden changes in weather. In short, to survive the heights in Bolivia, it is key to respect the body, acclimatize properly, stay hydrated, and be prepared for the weather conditions. With caution and care, it is possible to enjoy everything this beautiful country has to offer, even at high altitudes. But before continuing this tour, we remind you to like and share this content so that other people know that when traveling to this country, you must take the necessary precautions so that the altitude does not ruin your trip, since it takes 2 to 3 days. Get used to this and thus not miss the trip because you feel bad. The delicious Bolivian gastronomy is simply exquisite. So imagine missing out because you feel bad. With a variety of colorful and tasty dishes, Bolivian food is a unique culinary experience. From the traditional salteña through the tasty La Paz dish to the spicy ají de fideo, Bolivian cuisine never ceases to surprise and delight diners. Fresh ingredients and traditional recipes make each bite an explosion of authentic flavors. There is nothing like enjoying a plate of silpancho or a good locro in the company of friends and family, sharing laughter and experiences. Bolivian cuisine not only feeds our body, but also our soul, connecting us with our roots and our cultural identity. And being able to enjoy this while admiring the landscapes found here is definitely something that everyone should explore. Nature in Bolivia is undoubtedly surprising and diverse. From the stunning Andes Mountains to the lush Amazon jungle, this South American country has a wide variety of landscapes that captivate any visitor. In Bolivia, you can observe the unique beauty of the Uyuni salt flats, the largest in the world, which extend as far as the eye can see. You can also marvel at the flora and fauna of the Eduardo Avaroa Andean Fauna National Reserve, where you will find endemic species unique in the world. In addition, Bolivia's geographical diversity allows you to enjoy the diversity of climates and ecosystems, from the high Andean peaks to the warm tropical lowlands. In every corner of the country, impressive landscapes and unique experiences await you that will connect you with nature in a special way. Bolivia is a wonderful country that stands out for its variety of natural landscapes, from the lush Amazon jungles in the north to the arid deserts of the southern region, passing through impressive lakes like Titicaca and majestic mountains in the Andes. Bolivia's geographical diversity is truly impressive and offers visitors a unique and fascinating experience. In the northern jungles, you can enjoy lush vegetation, diverse fauna, and the opportunity to explore the indigenous cultures that inhabit the region. The southern deserts, on the other hand, offer an arid and desolate landscape, but equally fascinating and mysterious. Lake Titicaca, the highest navigable lake in the world, is a magical place where you can visit floating islands made of reeds and enjoy stunning views of the surrounding mountains. And speaking of mountains, the Bolivian Andes offer some of the most impressive landscapes in the country, with snow-capped peaks, green valleys, and the opportunity for exciting outdoor activities such as trekking and mountaineering. Did you know that Lake Titicaca keeps a secret? It was formed due to the sinking of a part of the Andean plateau, and in ancient times, together with Lake Pupo, it was part of the extinct Lake Bolivian that occupied a large part of the Andean plateau. In Andean mythology, Lake Titicaca is considered the center of the cosmos and the origin of humanity. According to creation myths, the creator god Viracocha emerged from its waters to create the sun, the moon, the stars, and the first human beings. It is particularly sacred in Inca tradition, where it is believed that Manco Capac and Mama Oclo, the mythical founders of the Inca Empire, emerged from the Isla del Sol, located in the lake. Lake Titicaca remains a place of cultural and spiritual importance for the Andean peoples, and continues to be a fascinating destination for archaeology and tourism, keeping alive the legends and traditions that surround it. On the other hand, Lake Uyuni is truly a wonder in Bolivia. With its crystal clear waters reflecting the blue sky and the brilliant colors of the surrounding nature, it is a truly magical place. This salt lake, all who are lucky enough to see it. Walking through its white salt flats is like being on another planet, surrounded by a surreal and unique landscape in the world, an experience that will undoubtedly. If you want to see more data like this, we recommend you subscribe to our channel and activate notifications so you don't miss any details, like our video about the unusual practices they do in Greenland. Have you seen it yet? Well, run, and we are waiting for you in a next video.